Knickers and a twist for me. Yeah, there we are. Happy days. Good evening and welcome all, whoever's joining us or watching us on playback.
Yeah, good evening, welcome. Hannah is there, but she just nipped to the little oh, there's a little boy's room, but she's a little girl, so little girl's room. Yeah, whatever. So we've got our first Facebook comment, and that's Fiona. So welcome.
Welcome.
We're going to be doing a 50p coin hunt and a quiz. I will state the quiz isn't the easiest tonight, I'm afraid. But it's we've got a quiz.
Just means you got to make your guessing better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have you given us a process of elimination, as in one's a piss take in the first place, so we know to ignore it?
No, just the 1 to 4 like normal.
Okay. No, what I'm into is one of the answers patently wrong.
No.
All right.
Okay. Hannah's there.
Good evening and welcome. The bar's open, by the way.
For those that don't know, Hannah is now a star on TikTok.
I've had a few nightmares about it, didn't I? She's a star in it.
Hi, Ron.
Hi, Ron.
Good evening.
I'm just keeping everybody entertained in this lockdown.
Yeah, I know, but I think you are slowly losing your mind. And when I say slowly, I mean quite rapidly. When I say quite rapidly, I mean you've lost it.
Yeah, deteriorating.
Yeah.
Just gone from there, just lost it. Big style.
Hi, Deb. Hi, Adam.
Big.
So,
Hi, Adam.
Hey, Carrick. Fiona.
You'll have to forgive Katie. She's playing on the Xbox with her headphones on and she doesn't realise how loud she is.
Kids don't. I go to sleep listening to my son doing it every night. So
Same here.
happily I drown him out with thunder and lightning from my Alexa.
Okay. So,
I'd rather have a fire.
you'd rather have what?
A fire. Crackling of a fire.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to go to sleep in my lounge with the log fire crackling away. So always pleasant. Hi, Chris. Jersey Coin. Welcome.
So, we're going to be doing a 50p coin hunt. Well, I say Steve is going to be doing a 50p coin hunt. And then we will be doing, we'll be doing a quiz.
Oh no, Ron, I haven't done that quite yet. Not just yet. However, the dog's been very naughty.
Dog roll nicking again?
Sorry?
Dog roll nicking again or not?
No, he took a shit on the kitchen floor.
Yeah. And then he nicked the toilet roll. I think he was trying to wipe it up after himself. However, he went the wrong way and went in the living room with the toilet roll.
It's a thought that counts.
True.
I had Watson today. I've got him next Thursday and Friday as well. So.
Ron, I got two today.
Hey, I told you they arrived quick.
One was Big Ben, and what was the other one? I can't remember what you said.
The steam locomotive. But I'm waiting for the Eiffel Tower coming as well.
Well, my eyesight's pathetic. My fingers are not very nimble, and I managed to get that far on Hagrid's house before I managed to miss the top little piece, which flew off onto the floor somewhere. And I've had a good hunt, and I haven't found it yet. So I've managed to do a bit, but not much.
Well, I hope Watson hasn't hit it.
No, it's tiny. I couldn't find it before he even arrived, so I've got no idea where it is.
Do you know your magnifying glass?
Yeah, no, this is under here. It's just nightmare of envelopes and papers and boxes and everything. So it's gone somewhere. I just haven't got.
Ron's saying you get a few spares.
Oh, I never knew that. Would you want to give me any spares on that piece?
He's now hunting for a spare piece of his house.
No, I'm just looking to see whether there's a spare. I don't think there will be because actually no, that will. Yeah.
Madeline Madness.
No, I've tried that as well. No, it's just too much of a mess. It is that piece though.
Oh, well, there you go.
So unless that is needed in two places, which it probably isn't, then maybe there is a spare. Oh, well, that's brilliant. Cheers for that tip.
I haven't actually had a look to see if there was. I'm going to have a look now.
Okay.
It's just so tiny.
Yeah, it's not needed later, Steve. It is a spare. Oh, no.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
well,
Steve makes sure it is a spare.
Oh, that's brilliant.
They are tiny.
I get some more then.
Oh.
Happy days.
Oh,
Steve, make sure it is spent on here later. Now I don't really care because if I use it now, I can continue, and if I get further and not have it, then I'll take the plates apart and find the missing bit. But at least that means I can start work on it again. And this time I'll know not to do it on this desk, which can just drop down into the abyss beneath me. I'll do it at the table, so I can't lose anything. So.
Well, this one doesn't come with spares. This one doesn't come with spares. Big Ben. I just thought, I'll do all the landmarks, if you get what I mean. Nobody do. They will do it together.
Oh, actually, no. There are two huts. There's two, isn't there? So there's the top piece of the turret, and there is two turrets. Yeah, let me get further than I was anyway. So, and if I haven't decided to throw it all in the air at the last stage, then oh no, there's another one there. It can only be two turrets. I do need two of them, but there's three of them on here. Ah, that's cool.
okay, so Big Ben's the easier one, Hannah, so you probably picked the right one.
Yeah, I think this looks the locomotive one has got two sheets, so I think that'll be a harder one. But
okay, so are we going to start with this lovely coin hunt?
Yeah, might as well. Let me get my map.
And as a result, I'm going to hide myself in the background. So give me one little sec.
Bish, bash, bosh.
yeah, I'm going to start with the Big Ben, Ron, and then obviously go on to the locomotive, which is a two-sheet one.
Here we go. Olympic luck. Yeah, that'll be good. Seal bag goes through.
No, Carrick, we've stopped saying that. We don't want any. We don't want any Olympics. None at all. Don't even want a queue.
Yeah, we do.
As soon as we see it, we'll tell you.
Whoops, I just locked my mouse and this screen disappeared. Right, I was done for less.
Right, Steve.
Yep.
Remember, Madeline is in the stream.
Yeah. So she
So-
can't hear me. She's got to hear
Yeah.
you.
This is what I'm saying. Don't quickly skip if you find one. Quickly skip to the next one before Paddington at Buckingham Palace.
Yep.
Paddington at the Towers.
Oh,
You
look at that.
got full house.
Found a few here.
Oh, Mrs. Tiggywinkle.
Oh, I thought I was on the roll then. Population.
Hi, Judith.
Hi, Judith.
Good evening, good evening.
Mr. Jeremy Fisher. Say the Peter Rabbit.
Hating. Oh, my second Tiggywinkle already.
Pink bag in the box.
Hi, Global Hunter, Carl.
And for those of you who are interested, there is a quiz after this. And I'm not going to lie, quite hard. Team GB. Five. In fact, I think Scott's made it that hard because he knows that I've got to read them out. Representation of the People's Act. So it's difficult you have it on the back, Hannah, in like a little speedo thing.
Cool, what's the odds? I've got 3 Tiggywinkles now. You thought it's 2016 again.
Yeah. This one's in the middle. Well, just twist it. The back side's on. Oh, why did you say that one?
I just had a notification 17 minutes after we started that we are now live.
Oh, well. There you go. Remember to turn that round when we're cool. It's going to stress me out with this puzzle.
Yes.
Oops. So that was the first stuff I've had.
Yes, I am drinking lager, Deb. I just thought I'd put in a wine glass because I was doing a TikTok because I'm keeping the whole nation entertained. And a little bottle of Bud fits in a good wine glass.
Really good condition now.
Axe.
Best condition I've seen for a long time. I'll keep that one. Benjamin Bunny.
Straight in the box.
Oh, yes. Treat it with the contempt it deserves.
Not worth keeping. Take it to the shops.
I'm saying about me having coins to hunt. Yeah, I picked up, I think £3 just as we were starting the lockdown. So, and I'm lashing them all out. I still got a bag of £2 coins unopened behind me. So I think I might have another bag of 50s as well. I'm not sure.
Oh, I think that's for the clocks to go on, to stand out.
Well, then that'll be it.
It's a square.
So if Peter that was there,
Yeah, it gives you.
Dick straight away.
So that's number 4. So you want number 2. Number 2 is the little one. This one. Follow the instructions. Oh, yeah, Ron, I'm gonna be ill. I'm letting Billy Joe do the Big Ben. Stresses out already.
Another Peter Benjamin Bunny. Nice Sherlock Holmes. Good Nick.
Sherlock Holmes. I think he does have the keys to the bank, Madeline.
Well, I'll be like everyone else soon. I won't have anything left.
Right, did you see them?
If boredom sits in, I could have gone with 50p's to go through and check the year dates on. I can't imagine you sitting in that bad. I watch TV.
Madeline saying that your old uniform must have come in handy, Steve.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to the armed response units. Gleaming that one. Oops. I'm still waiting for my Toshikazu to get impatient now. Lockdown holding everything up.
Right. Oh, hang on. You want that one left, Billy Joe, for that to go and sit in. Oh, okay. Is it? No.
Representation of the People's Act. Number 2.
Looking in the west. Oh, right.
And then make them that one.
How are you meant to hide there? All right then. I'll trust you. Ron's saying there's a company called Voltex that deliver coins, but he doesn't know the criteria to be able to order them.
Ah.
Just tell your police.
Yeah, then it comes to a residential house and it all kind of falls apart then, doesn't it?
Well, just say, listen, got to be done.
Bala Hastings, 1066.
1066.
I've still got a fair few left, but I haven't had an Olympic yet.
They might actually do home deliveries at the minute, Ron.
I'll have a little look about, Ron. Who knows? Oh, that's a nicey.
Oh, WWF.
Good nick
It
as
looks
well.
I was going to say it looks in good condition as well.
Yeah, there's a little cracker.
Charlotte, unless you are a mod or give us the link, you're actually not able to paste it.
Roger Bannister.
Sorry, Madeline, that was Roger Bannister if you didn't see it. Hi, Will.
Yeah, that was me. Being covered by someone's snot. Taylor Peter Rabbit.
Charlotte's saying, anyway, if you go on to Voltex, there is info on there.
I will have a play later. Cheers for that. Actually, I know what my memory's like. I will forget what it's like by then, so write it down.
Do it one by one.
Nice one. Another paddy at the tower.
Stick a padding at the tower.
That was a good one, that. Found in a queue at Tesco's all the way around the car park. I had a queue all the way around Lidl's yesterday. So. Although I did 200 bags of jumbo king prawns and I just made a banging curry with them, so. Nicest way to do a fish Friday, king prawn curry.
Fish fried egg?
No, fish Friday.
Oh, fish Friday. I thought you said a fish fried egg. I was thinking, what on earth is a fish fried egg?
I like, meaty fish. I like all fish, but in curry I prefer it to be like monkfish. So king prawns is just the same, really. Got a nice body flavour. Oh, that's a shiny one. What year is that? Ah, well, I don't normally look at them because I can't be bothered, but I only looked at that one because they were so shiny.
Right, Steve, you'll have to tell us.
Wait for it to get into focus. Not going to, is it? 2008. No. So it is a 2008 Britannia, which I wouldn't normally even come across or look for, but I just stopped because it was so shiny. Out of all of the coins I've sorted, that's the first Britannia I've even looked at. And it's a 2008, so that's nice.
Carrick saying, do you think the price of Alphabet 10pq will go up in price because of all the queuing we had to do these days?
Not only that, but the queues look much longer because you've got to be distant in the queues, don't you? So. Thing is, I've been practicing for this all my life. I've been socially distancing,
Steve,
washing my hands regularly, rationing my food. All it takes is for me to be miserable and lazy and I'm the next leader of the country.
Right, Madeline. Steve said all he has to do is be lazy and someone else, and he'll be ready to be the next leader of the country.
No, that doesn't need to be the criteria they want.
Apparently, that's the criteria.
Because I'm already bang tidy ready for being socially distant. That is me. All right. That was a disappointing bag.
Madeline, trust us, he's just waffling on.
Yeah, always.
Nothing of interest.
5 bags left.
We're down to 5 bags.
And I still haven't had a sniff of an Olympic. Ah! As soon as I say it,
There you go.
it's only canoeing, but better than that slap around the head with a wet kipper. And very shiny. You don't have to do any work on that.
Madeline, he's just found an Olympic canoeing.
No, it's still good.
Give us it.
Should have mentioned it earlier. Oh, I've mentioned it in this bag as well. I've only got 1 Olympic. Expect 2. Right. So I should now find 1 in here.
We don't want any. As soon as you say you want some, you get none.
Oh no, I said I haven't got 1. Then the next coin I turned over was canoeing.
Yeah, but now you're gonna you've jinxed it now, Steve.
Well, no, because I always have to at least 2 Olympics, and I'm also after 2018. I don't think I'm going to get 2018 Potter because I've hardly seen anything here. There's not much choice. But the ones I have got have been pretty goddamn shiny. It's a brilliant Heroic Axe, a nice WWF, and the canoeing's gleaming as well.
Any Olympics a win.
Taylor Peter Rabbit. You can go and join his mate Benjamin in there. Hey, there we go. Cycling.
Another Olympic cycling.
That's my 2 quota. I'm happy now.
Jim, I agree. I think the letter Q will go down because people are sick of Qs.
Q is not so bad as getting in there and find out there's still no broccoli anyway. That's a pain in the butt. If you knew that at the beginning, you wouldn't have joined the blooming Q. You know, you've gone somewhere else. But that was a duff bag, right? Last bag. All in the hands of the last 20 coins.
Of course it's lined up. Do you want to give us it before you break it?
And finished on a duff. Bit pants. How long's my lead on here? I think it's really long, isn't it? Yeah, there we are. So we go.
Right. But Joe, if it was actually square.
We got cycling and canoeing. Nice WWF. Got 2018. 2008, I mean, shiny one of those. And I've got a really shiny one of the Victoria Cross Heroic Axe. One of the best examples I've seen of that for a long, long time. Handful of Tiggy Winkles. But the rest of it, mainly gash.
You need a refill, darling.
Bish, bash, bosh. Great in there, many other people. I just spent 35 quid on coins today, Hannah, on eBay. I don't even want 35 of the 37 coins.
Right. Because what have you ordered?
Well, it's 37 coins, but in there is 2 abolition of slavery £2 coins. So that's 4 quid off what I'm bidding because that's
Right.
spend that as cash. And most of the other 50p's are naff, but there is a giant Cuddle Duck there, a Flopsy Bunny, and 2 Olympics. So I worked out what I'd be willing to spend on those, minus using the rest of the coins as cash.
Very true. There you go, Billy Joe. Patience is a virtue, my dear. Yeah. Are you not meant to bend them to the stay on?
Never in a man. I'm also going to wash my minging hands.
So what? Can you hold the quiz for 10 minutes, please? Just taking Rolo out for a sec. Yeah, Ron. I need to sort this puzzle out. Because you're stressing us out.
About a week and a half, Ron. You know the score. You put it on to them.
Actually, no, I find them quite easy because I am quite patient, believe it or not.
Nah, surely not.
Not with Steve, I'm not. Oh, well done, Judith. Judith says she managed to get the Dolphin 50p from Facebook. That is a nice coin, that. It really is. No. Actually, Carrick, we haven't got much, didn't have much sun today where we are, so. What one's down where? What's that? What's going on there?
Jim, if you're talking Olympics to finding Hannah in my book, then we still need 16. And actual fact, we needed the 2 that Steve found today. Unfortunately, Steve seems to be finding ones that we need quite a lot, but that's called a lie. I'm not sure if Steve is. I think Steve's doing this book. I'm not sure if Steve's doing a 50p book. He's doing a £2 book.
Until this lockdown is over, we need quite a few for the book. And unfortunately, we won't get them any time in a hurry. Which way are you bending them down, Billy Joe? So they're going like that?
I'll just mute Steve Mike for a minute. I'm sorting out his coins.
Yeah. Scott,
Yeah.
can you come on a second until I sort this out for Billy Joe? Otherwise, she's going to stress us out.
Okay.
And I'm going to end up like, so you're going to explain about the quiz while I just dip out a second.
Okay. That's fine. So I was backstage. Obviously, the reason that, for those that don't know, one of our viewers lip reads. So if there's more than one of us on the screen at the same time talking, it gets a bit confusing. So while Steve's doing his hunt looking through the coins, Hannah obviously says the coins that he's found while I keep myself out of the screen, so it makes it easier. So for example, now I'm the only person talking, so it makes things easier for that viewer. So that's pretty much why we do it the way we do it. The quiz tonight is going to be coming up shortly. In actual fact, I can get people to start logging in. Steve, you're on mute, by the way, because you're jangling coins.
Okay.
So the quiz, if anyone does want to start entering, we can get it up ready. I just added in.
834. Okay. 75. 06.
So for those that don't know, what you have to do is go to www.kahoot.it.
God, that screen's fuzzy, mate.
Sorry, I know I missed. Let me just redo it again.
This is because you wrote when it's got.
Yeah. That's the wrong one. Typical.
Where'd it go?
I've got the wrong one up. You have to pick between which screen it is, and I always pick the wrong one.
Oh, I was just about to type it in and it's disappeared.
Yeah, it's because I picked the wrong tab up.
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
Hopefully, I'll read it this time.
Oh, yeah.
So there's your quiz number. So you have to go to www.kahoot.it and or get the Kahoot app. And then when you go to enter the game, you put that code in, and then that'll enter you into the game. You have to put your own name in. Unfortunately, it doesn't let you have any names that you shouldn't use. Even small things such as boobies or anything like that, it doesn't work. So you have to be careful in relation to. We could use numbers like someone's just done there. But yeah, you have to unfortunately use. You can't put any funny names in there because it doesn't like it. So there's 35 questions as per usual. Hannah will read them. We might have a little bit of a giggle when Hannah reads them because some of the words in there are a bit more tricky than usual. We're still waiting for Steve to write his quiz.
Yeah. Sorry.
I forgot all about it, I think.
I don't know what distracted me today. I know I was playing with the dog a lot, but.
So that's cool. So as I say, what will happen is because it's on my screen, I can't basically look at StreamYard, so I won't be able to see comments. And I'll just wait for Hannah to tell me to press a button to move on to the next question. But we're not starting it yet because I think we're waiting for Ron to come back from walking his dog. So you've got a bit of opportunity to join in. It's pretty straightforward. There's no prize. You just get a sense of pride for coming first, second, or third, or fourth, or fifth, or whichever position you come.
Or just get one right full stop.
Yeah, this quiz is quite hard, apparently.
You should be entertaining listening to Hannah being a quiz mistress.
Yes. Yeah. We're looking forward to the one that Steve does where he's going to put things in there that he shouldn't put in there just to have a laugh.
Yeah. I'll endeavour to get one done tomorrow.
Okay. Judith won't be able to join in because she's on her phone. There's no computer.
I've got the app.
Yeah, no, but you have to watch it while you're on the.
Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah.
Obviously, there's other formats that you can watch YouTube on. So tablets, TV, certain things you can watch YouTube on, PlayStation, Xbox, etc. So with whatever you're watching YouTube for, you're going to need a device of some kind to be able to answer the questions. So it's normally a mobile phone, where you need to be watching YouTube on a different TV, and then you can just put your answers in. So that's pretty much where we are. So, I'm not sure if Steve wants to show off his lovely T-shirt quickly. I put him on big screen.
Just 50p, that's all.
Yeah, hold on, mate. I ain't seen yet.
Someone on Facebook.
There you go.
The Wow Fox, 50p. Falkland Islands.
Someone today's been making rainbow t-shirts.
So we currently got 5 people in, and there's 15 watching.
It was 6 a millisecond ago. I think
Yeah.
some screen has just gone dark.
Don't do it yet.
Actually, my screen has gone dark. It's me that's missing.
Don't do it yet.
There you
There's
go.
6 again.
Refreshed it and I'm back up again.
That's cool. So, so we are just waiting, I think, for Ron to. Oh, is Ron back?
Not that I'm aware of.
No,
We
it's
aren't
just-
waiting for Ron, to be fair. We're waiting for Rolo to do a dump. As soon as he's done that, happy days. But until then, we're at his mercy. He's probably just sniffing lampposts. He's having a little play with some daisies which go wet in the rain. But until he decides to drop a log, we're stuck. Oh, Ron M's just come up on the board.
Awesome.
What, darling?
Rolo has safely done an evacuation during the quarantine.
Can't be explained when it isn't.
What?
That's like a lot of going on. Can't be explained when it isn't. Can't be wrong.
Have you seen they're doing T-shirts and stuff? You can see it being advertised in like side banners and stuff, Scott.
Sorry, mate. I'm listening to what's going on in the
They're
background.
doing T-shirts and stuff now where you can buy them, which is saying like 18th birthday 2020 during quarantine and a big like biohazard symbol in the middle. Imagine how many people's birthdays have just been blown apart.
Yeah, it's not very nice. For
18th, 21st, and all of that. You can't have a get together, can't do it.
I feel sorry for anybody who was due to get married.
Yeah, we're friends of work.
Do you know what I mean? That must be an absolute nightmare.
Harriet had been planning hers for about 2 years.
Exactly.
Oh,
And she knew it was about 3 weeks away when they pulled the plug.
Yeah, it must be pretty nasty.
Right, stop now.
Yeah, I think it was. 'Cause I think her venue's not trying to say that she has to pay regardless. No refunds.
Yeah. Ron, Sue's sorting out Katie on the Xbox. That's Ron asked who was crazy because you said someone was crazy, I think.
Me, because I can't go out anywhere.
Oh, it's driving Sue crazy because she can't go out anywhere. Although she has been shopping
It
into
is,
the
it's your
chemist and
control.
things.
You can get camouflaged as a bush.
Stop
Just
now.
go around your local estate.
Yeah, it stops it. It is, it's yours.
I think it's the control that's
It is the
faulty.
control, because I've
Yeah,
had
it's
it.
pants, Jim. Well, you don't admit. A lot of them did them online, sort of thing, and other people, they got their, their A levels or their GCSEs or even their degrees to some degree, kind of just based on an average, which is going to be quite miffing for a lot of people. I had tickets for seeing the Kaiser Chiefs in June, but they rather sensibly, rather than messing around and moving it by 3 or 4 months, and then they'll have to move it again because there'll still be no change probably by then. They just moved it for an entire year, so nearly a year to the day. Same venue, same place, but
Take that. Just leave.
cool. That sounds good. Yeah, I had my nephew Watson with me today, and he was brilliant. He was on top form. I've got him all next Thursday and Friday as well, which is great because I can't really get personal with my brother and sister-in-law because of the social distancing. We pass the dog backwards and forth where necessary because she's a teacher. Hers is one of the schools they've kept open for key workers' kids. So.
Alexa, Xbox off.
Okay. I'm not sure what the 8-ball poll thing's about what Carrick's saying there, but
No, I'm not sure either.
I'm guessing it must be some sort of online game thing. If anyone wants to challenge into an 8-ball game, he'll give them an Olympic coin, apparently.
It's the
A random Olympic coin.
numbers are-
It just reminded me to move my Olympics over and stick them in one of my Olympic bags.
Okay, so obviously we're now waiting for the hostess to come back on to start the quiz. So we still also have only got 8 players out of the 15 watching. So if anyone else wants to jump on, obviously feel free to do so. Oh, it's a game on iPhone. Madeline's saying, Steve, you should make a video diary of Watson.
Well, he was a bit cheeky today, to be fair, because he's normally always with me, because my kids are normally at school or work, not always with me. What am I saying? But because they were both home, he decided that his loyalties weren't always where they should be, i.e. with me. So I kind of call him and I get sent up by my daughter instead. That's a picture of him snoozing on her bed with her overlaying it with sorry. Then she said, as soon as he moves, though, I'll bring him down to you. And then there's another one saying he readjusted. That doesn't count. Cheeky bugger. Then another to say, I understand if you're jealous that I'm the favourite. I was getting a little bit fuming by this stage. I did actually send a word message then, to which she replied back, love you too, Dad. I didn't actually say I loved her in the word I sent to her, but. And then when he did decide to come on me, as opposed to Emerald, she then decided that he made the wrong answer. But yeah, he is not normally the kind of huggy dog. Lakeland Terriers aren't. They're very kind of independent, standalone-ish. They aren't lap dogs. They normally prefer to curl on themselves. But once he's settled down and he's finished shredding the place and me dragging him around with a rope toy on the floor and throwing him, he starts getting tired. He then decides to use me. They know how to use humans extremely well. They use me for I'm a pair of hands, basically. He does use his paws like hands for catching and everything else, but if it's holding an antler still or a yak bone, yak milk treat sort of bone, then he brings it to me and expects me to hold it whilst he gnaws it, which I obviously do for him. Here's Rolo. Oh, you got it in slow-mo as well? He has, hasn't he? He's been clever with that. Is that it? Let me wash that back. I never messed around doing slow-mo, and I should. Where's it playing? Oh, there we are. Oh, great slow-mo leaps. Yay.
Do we know where the hostess is?
No, but there's Rolo.
I'll just do something for Billy Joe.
Who's Rolo then? Is that Ron's dog?
That's Ron's dog, yeah. I know he's teaching me how to use the phone properly, yeah. Whoops. See, now he's not showing it properly because I've got a message popped up instead. Ah! So I'm not all that techie. Drag that back. Made that full screen. Oh, there we go.
Hold it up a little
Bit of slow-mo technology there. Whoosh. Yeah, I'll do a compilation of Watson being lazy or watching out of the window. Although when I had a delivery from, oh God, I can't even remember the name of the place, but I ordered some big Yankee candles and stuff. Got Christmas presents already. I like to be early in advance. Whilst I was doing that, a big box arrived from a delivery, and he wanted that box. He wanted to shred it. slow mo standard on all phones. Yeah, I don't know how I would do it on. I need to learn because that's obviously editing it. You can't be pressing it halfway through using it, can you? Surely. I've not got reactions that fast.
Yes.
I don't know.
Okay.
I wasn't listening. Where's Anna?
I'm not sure, mate. I think she's doing something with Billy Joe in the puzzle. So we've
Right,
got.
I'm back. I've
She's
just had to sort the puzzle out.
Okay, so when are we going to start the quiz? We're going to start it at 8, or do you want to start it in literally a minute? There's 9 people in.
Well, there's 13 watching, 9 people in. We'll do it until the hour, and then we'll start.
Well, is there anybody else who's trying to log in who isn't in? Or is everyone who wants to play already in?
I've no idea.
So apparently there's a time lapse. So we allow obviously 90 seconds. So there is enough time to get the answer in. So don't
No, I
panic.
think everyone's saying he's talking about the iPhone camera still.
Oh, right, okay. Well, I just think is for the quiz as well. There is sometimes a time lapse in the quiz. You may get your answers on your phone before you've actually had the question read out. Don't panic. You've got plenty of time to hear the question and put your answer in on your phone. We've delayed. There's always this slight lag between the system that we use and the video on YouTube or Facebook. So it might be a slight delay if you're answering the questions. But don't worry, you'll have plenty of time to answer.
And if anyone does get any technical problems or they decide to just pack it in because something started on telly or something, if they can let us know, that'd be brilliant, rather than us always waiting to let the last person answer if the last person's decided not to play 10 questions earlier. Just makes the rest of the players a bit happier and quicker.
Yeah.
But it's going to be intriguing. So I'm assuming what's the question criteria you picked here, Scott? Is it just general knowledge, or is there coins thrown in as well? Or
it's just total general knowledge. One of the questions in there, I think everybody will know the answer to, because of recent TV show that's been on. So I'm guessing a lot of people know the answer to that one when it comes up.
Well, not if it's got anything to do with a soap opera or Strictly Come Down.
No, it was in quiz.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I recorded it. I never watched it.
Oh, well, in that case, you won't know the answer to it. But yeah, I don't think we're going to get any more. But we've been sat on 9 for a few minutes. I think we should just crack on, to be honest.
Now,
We'll have just bend these before Billy Joe loses a rag and I end up with no Big Ben.
Ron, Aaron was just saying, sorry, Ron, you are. Scott was just saying that one of the questions is on quiz. I recorded the 3 episodes. I haven't got around to watching it yet. That might be something for a wet weekend. But yeah, I did record it. It looked good. I like the cast, so that was going to be sold.
To be honest with you, I watched a few things. I watched the actual episode itself because it's on YouTube. I watched the Martin Bashir documentary.
Yeah, I watched that. That was years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's also on YouTube, so you can rewatch that. The funny thing is, though, it is pretty much bang on, apart from they miss out a couple of bits. You can actually do
a license.
Ad break commercials. They carried on chatting and things in the ad breaks that you see in the Tony Bashir. Sorry, why do I keep saying Tony? I don't know who Tony is. In the Martin Bashir thing, and you can see Chris Tarrant doing things like that, but that's not actually in the film or the show. But the actual documentary itself, I personally think they did it.
No, in the documentary, they said a town was getting quite miffed by it all because he was taking so long between the answers. I was waiting to hear the coffin jury and work out whether he's right or wrong.
Well, if you watch the actual episode or the actual, watch the actual episode itself on YouTube, and you can hear the coughing. And then when you watch the,
Is it really long, like
you
the
can hear
Bashir
it.
said?
But
Yeah,
don't-
Bashir made it sound like there's some really long gaps. There's no time limit between answering the questions. There's no case you have to give me an answer. And because of that, it was taking blooming forever on a couple of times, I think. So much so it made Tarrant really annoyed.
you have to watch it, Steve. It's really interesting. Yeah, I don't think anyone's actually seen the proper episode, because even
Right, well,
the
for
jury,
future reference, these will not be done on air again. There you go. Right.
Well, for
Are
future
we ready?
that took me, and bearing in mind there's only 4 pieces of metal to make that took me the best part of about 40 minutes of frustration.
I've just helped build that.
Not bad. Looks good.
However, it's getting very frustrating because somebody else is doing it, and not that she's doing a bad job, she's not, but when she cocks it up, I'm the one that's got to put it right.
well, the method there is you just do it yourself. Sorry,
I'm
Billy.
making no comment, particularly any smutty or innuendo comments. I'm not making any at all.
Anyway, I'm not going to make any coughing noises during the reading of these questions. Okay, so
Scott, you will not, because I will not read them. I'll just stop the quiz.
I won't make any coughing noises. I'll put myself on mute.
Right, okay.
Under the current climate of COVID, you don't want to be making coughing noises, mate. All right.
Oh, look at that. Just in time, someone's just jumped in.
Well, hey, there we go. Spot
Okay,
on.
so I'm about to...
Yeah, Mr. White's just joined us. Hello, Mr. White. I've forgotten your first name now. Wolsey's White, isn't it?
John.
Is that John?
John, that's it.
Okay.
Right,
So, tell me when.
go.
Okay, so we've got 10 players.
Who wrote the novel The Water Babies? Was it Rudyard Kipling, Charles Dickens, E. Nesbit, Charles Knightley?
I think that's Kingsley.
Kingsley.
Eh?
Kingsley.
Oh, Kingsley. Why did I even say Knightley? Tired.
Well, I've started on a losing streak of 1.
Waiting for one more answer.
Well, I'm stumped as well. Don't worry.
I do know the answer, but I can't give you the answer.
Mine's still going round in circles.
That's because we're waiting for one more answer.
Oh, this is an answer now. What are you doing?
Can you stroke this cat?
She wants you.
Do we think the person's still playing?
Mookie.
I have no idea. It could be John. He might have lost his. So we'll just give it down to.
Well, I might as well let this on now. It's only 16 seconds left.
Right, leave it. Leave it, please.
Oh, hell, I've got shadows of the stuff up in the foot.
Oh, we got the 10. That's it. That's good. Next question, Han.
Yeah, go. Crazy Sue's in the lead.
Is that you?
Yeah, my mum is actually.
My boobs is second.
Is that Steve?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
And
Hannah's
Kate
talking about my
is
boobs.
in third.
Question 2.
A number 1 followed by 100 zeros is known by what? Nanomole, Google, Megastron, or Gigabit? That one, remember?
This is the coffin answer, Hannah.
It is.
It is.
Magic, what's the matter?
That's for me, obviously.
She's going to that.
Oh, that rhymes. That's for me.
I'm joking.
That's me.
You have got a bit of a support, fever.
Yes, cough, cough. Come on, 10th person. Scott Skip. Next. Crazy Sue is still in the lead with K&K coming in third place. The Kodiak bear is native to which continent? Is it Africa, Australia, North America, or Europe?
Anything to do with the camera? Take out the eyes, Kodak, innit?
It
Film
is.
manufacturer.
There's nothing to do with camera, mate. No.
I don't think it's got anything to do with the camera.
Wrong.
Oh, we got 10 that time.
That's one. That's
Okay,
Opposite.
next.
No, you're third.
Oh, my boobs are in the lead. Next.
Oh, really?
Congratulations to your boobs.
In the lead. Whose first album was called Empty Sky? Was it John Lennon, Elton John, Sting, or Paul McCartney? Just because they're not square.
I got this one wrong.
What? You keep asking that.
Remember, no Googling allowed. It's just for fun.
Not much. I mean, that looks a bit funny.
And if you do Google, you're only cheating yourself.
Kate, shush.
Yeah, no, got it wrong.
I know.
Okay, next.
Next. Oh, King K's in the lead. What is the female equivalent of the Oedipus complex? Diana complex, Pandora complex, Electra complex, or Athena complex?
I've got a clue.
Well, I guess you put that question in, Scott. Eh?
Why?
Just run out.
Well, it's everyday conversation, isn't it? This sort of thing everyone knows. You prat.
Oh dear.
I
Steve,
got it wrong.
what can I say? You know, I randomly pick questions, so a question generator. Next.
Oh, King K's in the lead. Next. Which king was married to Eleanor of there. Richard I, Henry II, Henry V, or Henry I?
Yeah. You don't like that, eh?
You've got a cat talking in the background.
Who's in Manchester?
At one stage I led, but I'm going to go down to the bottom of this table so quick.
I was thinking that. What's that?
So what you're saying, Steve, is your boobs are going to hang low?
Your boobs?
K is still in the lead, and Crazy Sue's in second place with Ron M in third. Next,
Your boobs are sagging, Hannah. Down the
Yeah.
floor.
which boxer was famous for striking the gong in the introduction to J. Arthur Rank films? John Cockrell, Freddie Mills, Bombardier Billy Wells, or Terry Spinks? Billy Wells.
Ron, I don't think he knows all of these. He googled the world's hardest quiz. Yeah,
I think you did.
Yeah.
I was doing so well at the beginning. I had so much hopes for this quiz, and then it all went pear-shaped.
I did say it was hard.
I'm on a really good losing streak now, though. I might have the longest losing streak.
Quite
That's,
possibly, Steve.
well, that's an achievement in itself. I'm quite happy with that.
What, that Ron hasn't got a clue?
No, that I will have the longest losing streak in a
Oh,
row.
well. Next. Oh, no, hang on. We'll wait there. We'll wait for the...
I'm carrying on. Didn't have to carry on. Someone did it for me.
Oh, well, there you go. Oh, Crazy Sue's took the lead.
Dropped out of contention.
Not for long.
Next.
I'll be bottomed by the end of it.
Which of these games is played by Harry Potter and his friends? Quantum, Quarty, Quidditch, Quibble.
Now, Steve, I know you know the answers to that one, mate.
Yeah, I do.
It might be moving on up.
What's the matter with this? No.
It's intriguing that you put Quibble in there because the Quibbler is a magazine.
It's not moving. Sweetheart, we've got all the cat food.
No, come here.
I'm not living your dream, this. Because the mouse is sore.
Next.
Oh,
Next.
1 second.
Oh, Katie is coming into second and K has gone down to third.
Your clothes need
In which city were the majority of the kings of France crowned?
Oh,
Toulouse, Dijon, Reims, or... aye, there now.
The green one. Red, blue, orange, or green. Yeah.
Yeah. What's that? Limoges. Oh, Devon, nah. I'm not French.
what's wrong?
I would say it's like something like Limos.
Hi, Carrick.
I know it's Reims, Toulouse, and Dijon, but the other one, I ain't got a clue.
John.
Dijon mustard. Toulouse sausages. I don't know any meat products or mustards made by Reims or Limoges.
Limoges.
There's
Bit red off down there.
not what's open.
So, hey, Hannah, or shall I skip?
Or can you jump?
We'll give it down to 20 and then skip.
Carrick just said goodbye, didn't he?
Skip.
Still in my
Who
dog.
said
I don't
goodbye?
know if Carrick was playing.
Carrick. Carrick just said stay safe, everyone. Over and out.
Yeah, but I don't know whether he was playing or not. Right,
Okay.
next.
Oh, look,
Oh, my boobs is coming back up.
your boobs are lifted. Well
The
done.
scientific unit is named after an Italian nobleman.
Oh,
Hertz, Volt, Pascal.
where'd it go? Don't think it knows. I think it's the other one. She's content. Yeah, but you're hungry, aren't you? You're hungry.
Well, my finger was hovering over the pad whilst I was looking up the questions to work out which one it was, and I answered without even knowing it.
That means you're going to overtake me. I'll drop you and my daughter in, so.
Next.
Yeah, I've got.
Oh, Katie's in the lead.
Katie and Sue don't count in this, by the way,
Do. Why don't I count?
because you played the quiz earlier.
I
Which of
got
these is not one of the American Triple Crown horse races?
See, cut it out.
Preakness State, Kentucky Derby, Alrington Millen. Millen?
That's a million. Mate.
That's 2 L's on. Belmont Steak.
Belmont Steaks.
Kentucky Fried Chicken, the pizza.
That is like really tiny on my screen.
I'm singing the Kentucky Fried song.
That's because you're watching, looking at your watch. Look at the computer. Really tiny on my screen.
I found me watch. Not this one, but I found the other one.
Your second one going out lately. Higher, higher.
Sena's right in the face.
No. I'm gone.
Am I carrying on? Skipping? What am I doing?
Jumping.
Yeah.
Eh?
Jumping to go normal.
Oh, good.
Skip.
Skip. Okay.
Let's put out in the machine.
Can you shush?
No,
No, man, shut up.
told you got it wrong. Ain't going
Oh,
down.
it's so fair.
No, no.
Didn't change the top 5 at all.
I got it
What
wrong.
year was YouTube founded?
Don't know.
Oh, I know that.
2005, 2004, 2003, 2002.
Don't do that 'cause it goes away when you do that.
Achoo!
Really?
That's nice.
Magic moments.
Right. Shall I skip it because we've got 9?
9.
Yeah.
9.
That's right.
9, 9, 9, 9. 9, 9, 9. 9.
Next.
I only just.
What girl's name is the title of a song in the Beatles album Rubber Soul? Mandy, Madeline, Michelle, or Marie? Marie? Mary? Mary.
Mary, what contrary.
Scott, when you said they were going to be tricky for her to read, we weren't expecting these ones to be tricky, were we?
Not really. Come on.
You know why? Because Billy Joe's got us bloody concentrating on this.
I know, but you're saying, is it Mandy, Madeline, Michelle, or Michael? Mark. Sorry. Not Mark, no. Matthew. No, Mary. Yeah.
Mark, Luke, or John? Next door neighbour, carry on.
Okay. Carry on.
Michelle, of course it was. Oh, I can't believe that one wrong.
Isha Marble. Ex-Prime Minister Tony Blair was born in which country? Was it England, Scotland, Northern Ireland, or Wales?
When we were an empire, we were ruled by an emperor. When we were a kingdom, we were ruled by a king. When we were a country, we were ruled by Tony Blair. Enough said.
Yeah, I think that can hurt. Jingle bell, jingle bell.
So I don't know whether to see. Sometimes I don't skip it, and you get 10 answers. So I don't get it.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, your boobs are sagged out of the picture again.
Steve, what have you done with my boobs?
They're just gravity's taking them down a bit, that's all.
What is the name of the world's highest active volcano? Etna, St. Helens,
Krakatoa, east of Java.
Krakatoa, or Cotopaxi?
Well done. You got that one perfect.
That's me. Go.
I used to like that film, Krakatoa, east of Java. Really old and dated and really pathetic special effects by today's standards, but still a good film.
You what, please?
My knuckles.
Like, shush. I thought you said your balls.
No change in the leaderboard. What type of vehicle was it?
Saturn V.
Saturn V.
5.
Saturn V, Saturn V, vibe. Right,
Roman numeral.
That one ain't a vehicle, so
it stressed me out. Cross channel ferry, hot air balloon, high speed train, space rocket.
Well, I put down an answer on autopilot, but I got it wrong.
not really.
Oh my god.
Can you please shush?
How I wonder what you are.
I got it wrong. I got it wrong. I knew I did.
I found the squares, I can get it. Double coat are named after a town in which country? Holland, Germany, Belgium, Austria.
Ow.
That was a tricky one. All of them right next to each other.
No.
Dad, I found your car. Dad,
What?
your car.
Right.
You had a bond with you, now she's got one.
What's for the belly?
You mean she's gone near me? Please answer my mum when she's with me.
Which singer was regularly ridiculed by Morecambe and Wise in their TV shows? Des O'Connor, Gracie Fields, Rolf Harris, or Barry Manilow?
I know. Oh, it's lost the plot.
You need to tell me what.
Skip.
Haha, got a bucket cake.
No.
Not for long, I won't.
Mm-hmm.
Which of these is a pass to test knowledge on a license in London? A police officer, taxi driver, ambulance driver, or a bus driver? Right, don't touch that anymore. Take them off.
Like Angela's strategy. Pressing the same colour every time.
Right.
Oh. I'll tell you about
What does that mean?
It just needs straightening and what? The Walrus and the Carpenter is a well-known verse in which children's novel? Through the Looking Glass, Stick of the Dump, Swallows and Amazons, The Hobbit.
Hey, Doodles.
Just tell you what the question was. The Walrus and the Carpenter was a well-known verse.
Which author? I thought he was going to be asking for the author's name, not the book. That threw me.
what's on the Irish list?
Nope.
Oh.
It was on the house.
Well, if you were a fan of it, then I already watched this the other day.
You did.
It's popular for confused.
What year was the Battle of Trafalgar?
I ain't got a clue.
Oh, can I go
1795, 1815, 1805, or 1825?
I should get this right, but I got it wrong. I should know this because they've done a blooming coin for it. I can't for the life of me remember which date the coin came out. I'd have a guess.
Right, I know we don't. Gonna go. Ooh, didn't.
Oh,
Calm down.
if you planted the seed of, I'm not even going to pronounce that, what would you grow? Trees, flowers, vegetables, or grain?
A what? A Cucus rhubarb. Robur? Cucus rhubarb.
Cucurus rubor.
Is it a rhubarb sort of thing?
That's bugging up my answer streak. It's on a streak of about 6 or 7 as well.
Where did you get these questions from? Oh, they're shut up.
I think it would have been easier to flatten that out.
Yeah, can you get told to shut up?
Ollie? Shush, you can't hear the questions.
Next question, Han.
Oh, my boobs has slipped into third place.
Well, technically, my boobs is first. K&K
Oh, well.
second.
My boobs is first.
Don't mind stuff.
And Wolseley
Boobs.
56.
Yours are man boobs.
Right, thanks for that, Dean.
I got moobs.
Which of these African countries is situated south of the equator? Nigeria, Chad, Zambia, or Ethiopia?
I'm guessing they are.
That's definitely beggared up my streak, unless I'm fluky as hell.
You said that in the last 2 questions, Steve.
Well, no. East Africa I know, but I don't know much about anything else in Africa. If you gave me South Africa, I had a clue.
That's all. Not there. I got it.
There you go. Yeah, Rob. I was on
I mean, you've already got it wrong there, mate, so that's all
I
right.
nearly went. Oh.
In Welsh, place names, what does Afon mean? River, pool, meadow, or fort?
Yeah.
Oh, I got one wrong. Definitely got that one wrong.
So, that's right. What are you? You're alright, you're not alone, you're just getting hungry.
I am hungry.
Oh,
There you go.
didn't. I thought it would be
Yeah.
fourth for Carnarvon, like Carnarvon Castle.
Been there. Good job. Had an ice cream.
These are all meant to say
Ooh, who? Oh, yeah.
Jake Shears is a member of which band? Coldplay, Keen, New Order, or Scissor Sisters?
I need a wee.
Well, go, because it doesn't matter if you get a question wrong, because you didn't know it anyway.
Oh, actually, I'm intelligent in a sort of weird way.
How you saw the questions earlier?
I'm nearly 50, my brain ain't full. My brain's shriveling.
My boobs is in the lead with K&K in second place. As Scott would like to say. Which king wrote a famous denunciation of smoking? William I, George I, Richard I, or James I?
I don't know.
Oh, I just, oh,
Denunciation, whatever you want to call it.
Easy.
Yes, Kate.
what is with you?
No, Kate.
Yeah, 12.6. You're circle with you there.
Whoa,
I've only just
I'm falling.
Oh, you've been pipped into the lead, Steve.
Yeah, your boobs are sagging again.
the big
Boobs have gone west. Right. What was the first ever photo posted of Instagram of? Was it a sunset, the earth, a dog, or Instagram founder?
Is that Ashley somewhere in there? Do you?
I'm not God.
Yeah, sure it was. And the rest is history. La 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 la
The
la.
sunsets. The earth is in the light. I forgot that.
No change in the scoreboard?
Oh, wow.
In Heldery, a lion standing on one or two hind legs with foreleg raised above the other is described as what? I can't even. Rampant.
And casual and dormant.
I should have just put Steve as the answer. Really?
What? A prat?
No.
Don't mean that's
Standing on two hands with one foreleg raised above the other.
I've got it to head.
What? Our postman's done a runner. We haven't got a postman at the moment. I think he's run off with a secret woman.
Poor bloke's probably ill.
Well, yeah, but we got it wrong.
That's why I said Steve. Forget it. Oh, K and K.
Who's KK?
Don't know.
Kicking butt.
K and K is doing very well.
Yeah,
He
why?
probably knows more than me. Or he looks.
Which of these is a type of flower? Graham, Gerald, George, or Gordon?
I done it.
That is obscure.
I only know self raising or play.
Yeah, say.
It's more than enough to Tesco.
When Surveys not strong, that's about it. Yeah. Well, Gavin, well, I suppose it's not
Are you know self-raising and playing as well, Sue?
I didn't know there was a grade. Oh, Pooh answered the wrong one. Look at I just looked at the name now and realised.
What was it?
Granddad's name.
Susie's given the answer, so
Damn it!
I haven't at all. No one knows what my dad's name
that one
was.
person got it after probably you said it.
And I want Michael, that's my dad's name.
Nobody knows what Sue's dad's name is. Right.
Anyway,
I mean, you're going to go to your shop to get out some grain flour, please. We'll go up to my dad.
wrong anyway.
Never heard of it.
The DB range is associated with which car manufacturer?
Oh,
Aston Martin, Rolls-Royce, Bentley, or Jag?
Parker.
Steve should know that one too.
Yeah, I answered it first.
Where's all the 2 o'clock faces?
What's he looking at?
Because you've got spares on your leg, probably, late out.
Well, what's over there?
Yeah. On time. Wait.
Okay.
That's a bit rude, Mum.
Oh, you don't mind anymore. Just rhymed. Hello, Lou. You were saying?
So it's K and K, my boobs, and is it Worsley still? I think it is.
Why are you not
I don't know. Which of these is a famous painting by Thomas Gainsborough? Mr. and Mrs. Andrews, Mr. and Mrs. Bennett, Mr. and Mrs. Jackson, Mr. and Mrs. Brown.
was hoping you were going to throw something in like the Haywain and make it.
I like Mrs. Smith. I like Mrs.
Doable.
Brown.
Yeah, same. Wait, why have you never chocolate cake? Because that's better than Jack in it.
But it's not, well, it's not
Oh,
that.
that's famous. I've never heard of it.
I learned it in the moment.
Neither.
Oh, yeah.
But
You got it down.
What year was the first PlayStation released? 1993, 1994, 1995, 1992.
I'm going to guess here.
That's what I've been doing for most questions.
Lily, what's the matter?
1994.
Hey, shushes if you do that. I'm crazy.
Which city hosted the 2001 FA Cup final? Manchester, London, Cardiff, or Birmingham?
I was there.
So was I, so that's how I know the answer.
No. You went to the Charity Shield after that one. I went to the cup final. You went to the Charity
Oh, they
Shield.
both guessed that.
Yeah.
You went with Ian, didn't you?
I did.
Did you have to go far, Sue?
What?
Did you have to travel far?
I don't use your trying to do, Steve.
Well,
I was going to give you a clue then as well.
a bit of a clue to see whether it's Manchester or not.
I kind of gathered what you said,
If it was
mate.
now he walked, then I'd know the answer, wouldn't I?
It wasn't Manchester, mate. No,
We've been there.
but we've all been there recently.
Well,
Oh, that's cool. Then I got it right.
I was at the game. It was Arsenal against Southampton, the first one, and it was a 1-0 win to Arsenal. Anyway,
I've got a number.
Next question. Which town provided the setting of TV's Little House on the Prairie? Chestnut Wood, Walnut Grove, Coconut Bay, Hazelnut Creek.
I'm guessing they're all nuts.
I used to like Little House on the Prairie. It used to be at 12 o'clock on a Sunday.
I used to blooming hate it.
Oh, I used to love Little House on the Prairie.
Bible bashes and wash your hands and sit down at the and it's just too kind of, it's like it made the Waltons look grimy.
It's like Little House on the Prairie, Bonanza,
It made the Waltons look cutting edge.
Waltons, Old Guy, Plonker.
See, I used to watch that and then the WWF with my granddad. Not wrestling, proper wrestling.
Last question.
Last question.
Where would a cowboy usually put his chaps?
These balls.
On his head, on his hands, on his legs, or on his arms?
What? Oh, you get it in your balls. Actually, you get it in your back.
How do you get it between your legs?
Yeah, no, you do. It's just near your balls.
I just didn't know what the answer now. For God's sake, Sue.
All right, near your dick.
Not that word.
What?
Near your private part.
That's where your skin rubs together. It gives you skin burn, doesn't it? Chap.
You must have fat legs then if it does that.
You get chapped lips. How's that work out then?
Chat clips as well, mate, yeah.
Yeah, but that's to do with the wind.
Was that girl?
All right.
I was
Katie wasn't third. There's your winner.
No,
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Just because I got a brain for once does not
No,
mean
you
no.
said the questions earlier.
No, because I got some wrong stuff.
So first place was K&K, second place was Steve's Boobs, and the third place was Worsley.
John.
Worsley.
No, that's unfair, Dad. It's the first time I've used my brain.
Whatever.
What brain?
They said scroll down the leaderboard if you get too late.
Oh yeah, I got rid of it. Sorry, mate.
don't.
Oh,
So then,
that was a hard quiz, that one, wasn't it? I'm sorry.
Ron came fifth.
And Steve, I took all of the questions of previous episodes of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Okay, well, I hope you realise that me being a perfect gentleman came second.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, K and K are Kieran and Kim.
Ah,
Hey, that's quite good, that.
they're quite clever then, really.
They're really quick on Google. Yeah.
So when
Hey.
I
That guy's quite his head holds a lot of useless information. However, when it comes to stuff like this, it comes in useful.
Sure, when the next goes shot, I'm going to look for
They
the
were all
That's a good mix.
they were all previous questions from Millionaire episodes.
Yeah, there's some good ones there.
What were they? The $100 million question.
A load of them were the £1 million questions for the
Yeah.
5 people that have won it. And then it was their ones, like Judith Kettle was some of them. That the cheating guy was some of them. The order of the cheating guy's question, the £1 million question was in there. So
Yeah, Aquitaine, that was a £1 million question, wasn't it?
the Gogol one.
Yeah, I got that one right, but the Aquitaine was a £1 million question as well, wasn't it?
Probably not for him though.
That was a woman from Eggheads, and she just happened to have been to France, and she happened to have been in
that's right.
church and saw the actual burial site in France about a year before. So,
That was a Judith Kettle episode, yeah. So that was all from that. That's where I sourced the questions from this week. I've still got my previous quiz, but I don't think people want to do that again.
even though I knew that was a £1 million question, I still got that one wrong. I can't remember. I can't remember yesterday. I learned all that.
brown, not white flower.
I wouldn't know what colour the flower is.
Just Google it.
All right, lovely.
So your next go shopping, you're going to say, can I have some grey flower?
Yes, a lot of people. I did
I
all
remembered it. Yeah. Oh yeah, Ron. I think when I do my quiz, I think I will throw in a handful of Harry Potter questions, and I might even throw in some Fantastic Beasts as well. So.
Steve, that Harry Potter question was in an episode of Millionaire. All of them were.
And I got that wrong in the dummy room.
But you bear in mind that some of them, to start off with, until you get into the big money, some are like, what substance made out of fruit would you put on toast? Is it jam? Is it jambalaya?
That's
Is it
why I started £1,000
Jericho? Or is it? Yeah, they do some really silly ones, don't they? So the Quidditch is the only one.
£1,000 upwards.
Ron, I'm on the clock face. I just need to attach that.
Ron, I thought you were being filthy then. I do apologise, Ron. I didn't know what you meant. It's my disgraceful mind.
Doesn't surprise me, Steve. Hannah, have you got any more quizzes?
No.
Steve, we need you to write yours now, mate. And if anyone else wants to write one and send it in, that's also great as well.
I'll write one. I'll create one. I am, however, though, committed for the next, last night and is the first, and then going through for another 7. Me and my daughter's a little bit embarrassed with my youngest boy's lack of knowledge of Harry Potter. So we started with my extended versions, which is only about 7 or 8 minutes in most of them, but the real ultimate deluxe packages, and we're watching them one after the other, night after night. And I'm committed to watch Chamber of Secrets in about quarter of an hour. So I will not be on any longer than 9. I've given my commitment that they're pressing play at 9. So.
Is the Chamber of Secrets the second one?
Yeah.
You should have done Fantastic Beasts first.
No, we watched Philosopher's Stone last night. We're going to go through them all one night after night. We're on lockdown, and I'm going to do the Fantastic Beasts 1 and 2 directly afterwards. But
yeah, but they were set before Harry Potter.
Oh, I know that, but because the second one, I don't know whether you've seen the second one.
Yeah, I've seen them all. Yeah.
All right, well, it's quite disappointing because just as you get into the film, it blooming stops. And when it kind of was releasing it, the Crimes of Grindelwald, they never kind of made it very clear that there was going to be a wait a year before you see part 2 of it. So I was a little bit miffed that it ended mid-action, as it were. So
Is this one you're talking about the last film, aren't you? Steve?
Ron will say the latter.
I think he just
of
dropped
that.
off. Yeah, Steve's frozen.
Oh yeah, we're all frozen, I think. Ron, I've read the books about. I can't see anyone else. Oh, we're all back again.
It's just you that's freezing, mate.
Well, for me, I could see me, I couldn't see you. So
Okay.
depends on your vantage point.
Possibly. So I think that's going to be it for tonight, then, is it? Because you're going to go and watch your movie. We haven't got any more quizzes. I'm sorry it was a bit harder, that quiz. I'll try and make the next one a bit easier.
And I've just gone through my coins. I thought I had 2 bags left. I've only got 1 bag left. I've got 1 bag of £2 coins. Then I'm changeless. I thought I had another bag of 50s, but obviously didn't.
We'll keep them for next week.
Yeah.
Right.
So
We got a quiz, a coin quiz. Oceans. I wrote one with 35 questions, but we started playing it. We got about 18 questions into it, and people started getting bored and dropping out because it was literally all coin questions. So unless you're a coin enthusiast like us, but lots of other people were getting bored of it. So we did have a coin one, and it was solely a coin quiz, but it got a bit boring. Was that right, Hannah?
Yep.
I will endeavour to make sure I chuck a few coin questions in my quiz. I'll do a general one which will flit and fart about, but it will definitely include things to do with dragons and Harry Potter. Can't not. And I will throw some coins in as well. But then I'll pick out, like Scott did, and like one before him, some general knowledge-y ones.
Yeah. I mean, I've helped Hannah write about 2 or 3 of hers. I've written 3 of my own, and they've all been used. But the coin one was just, it wasn't very. It was good for people that knew about coins, but it wasn't good for the general knowledge people. The general knowledge I did with the football pitches, like the football game, I put certain questions in that I knew people would 100% know the answer to, like Leeds United for Steve, even though you got the question wrong. And other things. So, but this one tonight, I just literally picked from Millionaire because obviously Millionaire's been in the spotlight just recently due to the quiz TV show. So I figured I'd write a load of questions from the Millionaire winners previously. Pretty much.
Well, Billy Joe helped me do a Disney one, Billy Joe wrote the Disney one.
I remember it, yeah.
But nobody was really interested in that one either. So.
I mean, if we did, I think didn't we have a pop music one as well?
Yeah.
But yeah.
We'll make some match. We'll get a perfect medium at some stage. I won't throw in Games of Thrones, but there's guaranteed to be Lord of the Rings in there.
I mean, we could do a film one, things like that. But again, don't forget, we're quite happy for people if they want to write their own quiz. What you need is obviously 35 questions with 4 answers to each question, or a true and false, and then send it to Hannah or Steve or myself, and then we can put it onto Kahoot, and then everyone else can play it. Ron did that the other day for us. It was Ron's quiz that we played last week, wasn't it? So feel free if anyone does want to do that, and we'll happily.
One then, do I write it on Kahoot? Do I log in and create an account, or do I just write it and email it to you?
No, I'll speak to you in a minute. You'll be able to put it on Kahoot. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So I think we're going to probably end it there for tonight, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in and joining us. Please keep safe. We'll hopefully see you all again. You'll see us. Obviously, we'll speak to you all again soon. Take care, everybody, and
Stay safe.
Speak again soon.
Stay home. Protect the NHS. Save lives. And wash your hands. And I'll see you on the flip side.
Yeah. See you later, all.